Hey, Sonny here. Good evening to you. When I did a lesson for Secret Loser, I forgot there was a one piece left of the song that I didn't cover, so I thought might as well, if I'm going to cover 90% of the song, so I might as well finish up the rest of 10%. So there's some harmonics that I left out in the previous lesson, so we're going to cover that. So the first one is that there's a lick on the harmonics on the third fret between D string, G string, and B string. It goes like this. So what I'm doing here is lightly touching the string right between the third and fourth fret, right on the wire. Um, you play on a D string twice, G string twice, B string twice, G string again, D string again, back to G string. Now the hardest part is that on the third fret, the harmonic is really hard to get it to come out. The trick is that if you can't get it, just move your right hand up and down until you find a sweet spot. What happens is that a lot of times you try to do it in the middle of the string, middle of the pickup, right here. You can get it, just play around with it, see which one you sound better. Sometimes you may have to move your pick up closer to a neck pickup to get that harmonic sound, or you may have to move down somewhere in the middle. So just find the distance. And the next trick is that the most important thing is that your hand is barely touching the string. See. So that's how you play that part. Now after the solo, he ends on the E chord, and the bass pumping, the bass guitar pumping, and he start doing some harmonics, and the harmonic goes like this. So the harmonic I'm playing is first I'll play the 12th fret on the G string, and then I'll play the B string and E string together on the 12th fret harmonic. Okay, so just barely touching the string between the between 12th and 13th fret, and you just once you hit the note, you let the fingers off, you get the harmonic. And the next one is the 7th fret between 7th and 8th fret. And the next one is the 5th fret between 5th and 6th fret on the G string, and between 5th and 6th fret on the B string. And the next one is the 3rd fret between 3rd and 4th fret on the D string, and back to 5th fret of G string and 5th fret on the B string. It ends on the 12th fret on the high E string. Again, slowly. The next part is at the 5th fret on the B string, and 5th fret on the G string again, 7th fret on the G string, and then G and B string together, 7th fret. And after that, you play the 12th fret and the G, B, and E string together. Now, the trick is on the timing. So once you play the part, the 12th fret harmonic, when you first play it, lands on the first beat. The 7th fret harmonic is after the second beat. It's between the second and third beat. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then the 5th fret on the G string is on the third beat. 3, and the 5th fret on the B string is on the fourth beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 3rd fret on the G string is on the 1st beat again, and then the 5th fret on the G string is between 2nd and 3rd fret, between 2nd and 3rd beat, and the 5th fret on the B string is on the 3rd beat, and it ends on the 12th fret on the E string on the 1st beat following. So 1, 2, so 1, 2. Now once you land on the 12th fret, you gotta count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one. So that's the whole thing. Again, slowly. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the next part, we'll play the open. The chord is out on the 7th fret of G and D string. You hold it, those 2 notes down, and you arpeggiate it. You soften the high E string. So do that twice. So E string, B, and G and D. On the 3rd time, you place your ring finger on the 8th fret of G string while your index finger is still on the 7th fret on the D string. You play open B, open E, open B, 8th fret on G, and 7th fret on the D. Do that twice. So far we have this. And the next part. So slowly again. So the last part I'm playing is open E, open B, 2nd fret on the G, open B again. You hold it for extra 8th note, and then open B, E, and B again. So again, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1. Sorry, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So that's how you play that part. So all you do is play the open E and B string and the 2nd fret on the G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So when you play the open B string on the after the 2nd beat and you hold it. So 1 and 2 and 3, and then you play again. And 4 and slow down. Let's do it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and we do a pick slide. So the whole thing again slowly. So that's the rest of the song. Thanks for watching.